Welcome back, folks. I just want to make a very quick video talking about my love for skin mods for World of Tanks and the direction Wargaming is going with the release of premium stuff like tanks, skins, or camos. So for 2018, the best premium item I believe that has made it into the premium shop or made available are the 4 skins for the tier 10s that you could get randomly from the holiday boxes, which is a downside, but these skins are fantastic, and if Wargaming are selling these like individually for all the tier 10s or even the tier 8s, they will break the bank. These are very cool. They do not alter the gameplay, they don't make the tanks a lot more OP or better in some sort of sense. So these are just cosmetics, and it's very powerful when you think about it. If you can just turn cosmetics into a revenue source, you will break the bank with these skins. So I would hope Wargaming will learn that they should just sell the skins for like $10 or $5 even. But yeah, we don't have it. So the base models for a few of the tanks are pretty bland, such as the Sherman Improved. That came from the original transfer from the standard def, single def varieties. So there are no like toolboxes or bristle racks or logs or fuel tanks or whatever, no machine guns, yada yada. So kind of looks bland. Same goes with tanks like the Hellcat, the Tiger 1, the T-34s, you know, historical ones, also pretty bland. Same goes with the top tier ones. So a lot of the vehicles are missing something special, like missing some essence in a sort. So I do really like the skins from the holiday boxes, but Wargaming is not selling them, so oh well. But I really wish we could have that cosmetic factor, so you can put anything you want onto a vehicle, like machine guns, miniguns, toolboxes, boxes, fuel tanks, logs, whatever. Like the decals from 1.3 is, nobody talks about that, it's just whatever. Such a bland garbage of a patch for decals. Why would you put effort into that when you could make these skins, like more skins? Like for skins like the Object 430U or the T62A or the Jagdpanzer E100, or maybe if you could put a Crocodile E100, Jagdpanzer E100 into the game, that would be cool, right? But no, you get crappy decals like the wolf face or something, like a gigantic star onto your tank. You have to spend like 100 gold or something. Nobody's gonna do that. So yep, I really love the skin, and for this year, I think the most beneficial, profitable aspect that Wargaming has tried and started to become a norm is the marathons, the challenges. So we got the Carnarvon challenge, the Projecto challenge, and lastly we got the SU-152PM. So yeah, those are also making a lot of money when you think about it, because it keeps player playing the game, but it also gives them something if they don't finish, like premium time, some equipments, just in case. So it's like missions, event missions, but if you do finish the missions, you get the vehicles, and if you don't, you get a discount. So I think those are actually very smart on Wargaming's end, but kind of a downside because it's a lot more difficult. It's real difficult. It's not like you can spend, you have to spend like about 5+ hours per day, 6 hours per day playing the game. Now a lot of people have jobs and they don't play the game quite as often. So the only vehicle I got from 2018's challenges is the Projecto, and I spent like $20 on it too. I did not spend the money on the Carnarvon or the SU because honestly, you don't need that much premium tier 8s. You just need like 1 or 2 favorites, and you play those constantly, and that was pretty much it. But I do love this thing. The camo you get from the Italian challenge also could be applied to any other Italian tanks, whereas the Carnarvon and the SU, the leopard skin and the Fear Not skin, those don't apply to any other British or Russian tanks, respectively. So yep, but yeah, so in all honesty, you don't need to collect a lot of premium tier 8s. You could like them, sure, but you don't need all of them. You just need to buy your favorite and just keep playing it. So basically what premium I play for tier 8 is likely the SU-S1 because I camp in the back like a pussy, and I keep playing that. Or the Scorpion when I got from the Halloween boxes that we have on the North America server. So yeah, but for premiums you don't need that much. And also the base model for the Projecto looks terrible, so I decided to go with the skin. Looks a lot better. So a lot of these vehicles look pretty bland without a skin. So skin mods is pretty good. So for this year, a lot of players still don't recognize that you don't have to spend money on this game. It helps, it definitely helps. It gives you a lot of gold, gives you a lot of premium time, and the benefit of getting credits a lot easier and crew XP and yada yada yada, but you don't really need it. So yeah, I would prefer that Wargaming would release more skins and cosmetic items, even though I want it as a free source. For example, if you can customize your Centurion Mark 1 into something that looks like a 5-1 with all the bristle racks and the toolbox and machine guns and searchlights and stuff, that would be amazing, but they don't do it. Don't do it for the money aspect. But it's still not a bad term or not a bad practice, because a lot of the MMOs or online multiplayer games heavily focuses on the cosmetic aspect. So yeah, you do want to have a better looking vehicle. For example, the Object 260. Without the skins, it looks like bland. Like it's just a machine gun. That's pretty it. There's no like a lot of clutter and other stuff, right? It just look like, yeah, that was it. So like you have the same thing, but this is a skin mod for the 257. They added the machine gun, they added the toolboxes and other stuff in the back. So without it, it looks bland, right? So like the IS-3, this is a skin mod. Holy crap, it looks nice. Like the meshes for the turret and the engine deck and the gun access port and all the other stuff. That looks amazing, and the gun sleeve and other crap. So I think people will spend like $3, actually $5 or $10. $5 is pretty reasonable. It's not changing the vehicle that much. $5, I believe. But then again, they are selling stuff like this thing for like 1,750 gold. That is not worth. That is totally not worth that much gold. That is a premium tier 5. That's about $10. No. I mean, if you can get this skin right here for like $5, I'm sure you'll break the bank. But in the previous practice or the constant practice of wargaming is, or strategy of wargaming marketing, is to charge a lot for stuff, like $50 for premium tier 8, when in reality those are worth about 20, not exactly 50. 50 is like a AAA title video game. That is kind of too much, right? So yeah, if you can make skins, sure, go ahead. All better for it, and it looks a lot better. You can differentiate yourself from your opponents or other vehicles of the same type. That will look amazing. But yeah, they are doing it with the holiday boxes, so kind of disappointing. Oh well, but it's like a one step in the right direction and 2 steps back, I guess. But well, I don't know, but I do really like skin mods. Holy shit, that looks amazing, right? That looks amazing. Default T54 looks bleh. Default T54 prototype looks bleh too. No machine guns, no searchlights, no toolbox, nothing. So yeah, I do wish Wargaming would add the skin mods early, but that's how the cookie crumbles. But for now, remember the fact that you don't need to buy a lot of this stuff. Wargaming is a company. They need to make money, obviously, but you don't need to buy any of it. You don't need to have any of it to make a profit or keep a high win ratio or WN8 ratio, whatever. Just play OP tanks. Don't play tanks like the Tiger 1 or stuff like the Tiger 2 or stuff. Just don't play them. You play OPS vehicles like something like the 268 version number 4. I play only like a few games, like 6 games. Average 4,000 damage per game. Average armor use is like 6. I mean, the best armored vehicles I played, like the Type 5. Let's see the Type 5. If I have a better armor use efficiency. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Type 5 heavy. What the frick? TY. There's the type. So with type 5, armor use efficiency is 1.4. That means it's blocking like the ratio of shells you block and stuff. But yeah, that's 1.4. Just means nothing. Tortoise 1. All right, sure. I mean, Tortoise is decently armored, but only 1. So VK 1.6. All right, that's a lot better. But as you can see, it's about 1, 1.2, 1.4-ish, right? If we go back to the object, it's like about 6. Average damage blocked by armor from these type of shells. About 4,400 damage per game. Holy fuck. So just play OP-ass vehicles and you'll win. So you don't need to play like premiums, but yeah, it's a grind. But from the holiday events, from the Halloween October event, the stupid collect fart gas thing, you get bonuses. Then there's a lot of bonuses for the XP and stuff, and the crew XP and other stuff. But you don't need to spend money on this game. You don't have to. Trust me, you don't want to, because sometimes a lot of the tier 8 premiums I have are just collecting dust. I don't play them. I don't play the pilot number 1 when I got it from the marathon. I don't play my super purging that much. I don't play the marathon T34s or the Panzer Mutts or the Luva or the Yak Tiger. I don't play these. I just collect dust. I recently played the IS-3A for the video, and I really like the Centurion 5.1. That thing is great. Makes the normal Mark 1 Centurion look stupid. And I don't play the Belarusian. I don't play the free FE4202. I don't play all of these. I just collect dust in the garage. So you don't need to get all premiums. You don't need to buy. Like, a lot of players will see, oh, I made like 70% off on the challenges, on the projectile challenge or the Carnarvon challenge. I would like to spend the money. You don't have to. Sometimes I don't even play it, and it's still 20 bucks. 20 bucks could get you the Witcher 3 when it's discounted, like 50% off. And that thing could take like 400 hours off, like a lot of your time, and it's great. You don't play like a Carnarvon for like 400 hours. God, that would be terrible. I mean, it's not a bad vehicle, but I don't want to spend 400 hours playing that stuff. Jeez. So yeah, be smart with your money. It's very important. You don't have to spend any dime on World of Tanks to have fun. You can just play OPS artillery. Not exactly. Like the M44, that thing is fucking broken. But I really do wish there are more skin mods to differentiate players from each other. And I do wish they would put like more skins out there. But for now, don't spend money unless you really want the stuff. And some of the stuff looks ugly without the skins. Like this thing, for example, without the skins, it's just a rhombus shape. But they added machine guns, bristle racks, and toolboxes. Who made this skin? Razor Tech? He's a pretty awesome dude. But yeah, that thing is freaking awesome, right? That thing's fucking awesome. The tank is not that great. The tank is not that great, but the skin's pretty sweet. And you don't buy this stuff like this. That's not even worth it. Oh my god, come on. Just have the default one. That looks already about the same. Yeah, this looks about the same. Jeez. So 2D stuff is there. Mostly focused on the 3D stuff, the clutter, if you can add it. But there you go, folks. Just a small rambling of a sort, taking up time for about 15 minutes. But I do wish you guys a happy 2019. God, I can't even talk right. But yeah, World of Tanks. I've been playing it for a long ass while. And how many vehicles do I have? Let's see. I do have a lot of skin mods, and 1.3 broke a lot of the skin mods too. So I have 2,000 tanks in my garage. Oh, 2,000. 200. Can't even. 200 vehicles in my garage. Purchase slots used. Oh yeah, you can't even tell it from here. I have 4 left, but 200 vehicles left, or 200 vehicles in my garage. Yeah, use slots 200. Whew, that's a lot. But there you go, folks. Just a random little spiel. I'll see you guys next time, I guess. But have fun if you can. Also try to save up your boosters and use accordingly. So I saved some of my boosters, but they changed some of the first season personal missions as well. So I kept some of mine to use during a rainy day. For example, I kept the light tank personal missions. So if I just complete the secondary conditions, I will get 2 days of premium. So I chose not to finish this one and save it for later when I can just activate it. Just enable like just spot 3000 damage or something like that. But yeah, I didn't use the premium time. So there you go, folks. I'll see you guys next time. I'll try to think of more stuff to talk about and bore you. But yep, peace.